Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. This is Shanice Wise, your business expansion coach and personal development coach. And I am so excited to be with you on today. So today I am doing something new. I am on Facebook as well as I am on Instagram. Yep, I'm on both. So I am giving Facebook and Instagram time to let everyone know that I'm here and that I am ready to share all the good information that I have for you, because right now we are talking about building a business that lasts longer than you. At the end of the day, building a business that lasts longer than you. Can you get excited about building a business that lasts longer than you, where you can transfer it down to your children, to your children's children, and on and on and on, building that business longevity mentality? So today, this is episode or session 2. Today is episode session 2. So I'm excited to get going. I'm going to give Facebook and Instagram just a few more minutes, and then we're going to get started with all the information that I have to share with you. So I really challenge you to take notes. and get excited, because I'm going to give you some really, really good and juicy information. I challenge you to share this. If you're on Facebook, please share it. Share it, because our goal is to always be a blessing to as many business owners, as many people as we can. So please share this on your page, so then all of the people who follow you will be able to watch. Okay, so again, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So go ahead and get your paper and pencil. Go ahead and share this with as many people as you possibly can. I challenge you to stay the entire time, because I'm really talking about up-leveling your business, a large transformation. So you're not just in business to be in business, but you're in business to make a profit, to earn revenue, and to have a cash flow. There are too many business owners that are out there that do not have a cash flow. Okay. So again, today we're talking about building a business that lasts longer than you. And today is part 2. Last week we did part 1. And remember, this is a 10-part series. Okay. This is a 10-part series. So these are some questions that I want you to ask yourself. Is your business at risk of having a heart attack? And I know you're like, Shanice, what are you talking about? But is your business at risk of having a heart attack? That means, like, is your business in a shaky place? And a lot of times we like to front and act like we have it going on, but deep down, we don't. Deep down, we're not making any money. We don't have a large cash flow. Revenue is not coming in the way that we desire. Still working a 9-to-5 instead of running your business on a full-time basis. So today I challenge you to shift. Ask yourself the question, and it's okay if you raise your hand and say, yes, my business is at risk of having a heart attack. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you're at in business. If you've been in business for 2 years or for 10 years. And I have clients that come to me who they're sick and tired of making, and this may blow some of you away, but no matter where you're at, if you're stuck, you're stuck. So I have business owners that come to me and say, Shanice, I've been making $15,000 a month for 5 years and nothing is changing, nothing is growing. My expenses are increasing. My revenue, I've had to hire more employees. My revenue is not increasing, which is an off balance. So at the end of the day, that person's business, no matter how much they're making, is at risk of having a heart attack. So ask yourself this question. As the CEO, do you know what it takes to control your numbers? You should know your numbers. And at the end of the day, if you desire to grow your numbers, you must know your numbers. You must know what you're bringing in. You must know what's going out. You must know what it takes to really drive your business, your revenues, in order to be able to live, and not just live, but live and comfortably, to live where you have an amazing cash flow and it's not living paycheck to paycheck, you know, or you're not paying yourself. Because many times as a CEO, what I run into as well with a lot of my clients, they're making revenue. They may be making 6 figures in their business, but they're not paying themselves. So they're not seeing a profit, okay? So as a CEO, do you know what it takes to control your numbers? What drives your revenue? You may have a different business than Lucy over there. So what drives both of your revenue, you may have a franchise where Lucy has a coaching firm, or you may have a mom and pop store where Lucy has a bakery. I mean, there are so many different types of businesses, so you need to know what drives your own revenue. What drives your cash flow? Do you have excess cash on hand in order to do the and then some? Are you limited in your cash flow? And then what drives your profits? These are key things that you need to know. If you don't know this, you will never grow and be the type of business that I know you desire to be, and I know that God desires for you, okay? So again, as I'm training on today, I want you to think about those questions that I ask you, and I want you to think about this as well. Do you desire to just be an average business owner, or do you desire to be a business owner that is just changing the game, right? Out there just showing their tail. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the type of business owner that is changing lives, changing their own lives, enjoying life, walking in abundance, operating in abundance, mind shift where there's no limit to what it is that they can do? Or do you want to be the average business owner who's out there making it look like they really have it going on, but at the end of the day, they're really just surviving, okay? So again, I'm so happy you were able to join me today. I'm so happy that you took the time, and I really challenge you to stay for the whole entire session. And I'm not going to keep you too long, but there is some important information that I do want to share with you. So, and if you're listening, if I say something good, wave at me, give me a thumbs up, do something to let me know that you're still breathing, okay? So I see so many business owners and so many businesses in the African American community that are not surviving, okay? They're not thriving, and they're not surviving. Business owners that should be making revenues over 100,000, should be earning incomes of amazing income, should be generating 5 to 6 figures a month, and they're barely making it. And that's why I decided to launch my 3-day live event called Transforming Your Profits. Because as a business owner, if you want to up level, you must transform your profits, okay? Now this 3-day event, it is in Columbus, Ohio. My hometown is Friday, October the 26th through Sunday, October the 28th. And we're going to work on transforming every area of your business. We're going to look at your numbers. We're going to do a whole lot. On day 1, we're really going to focus on the mental mindset. A lot of people are like, yeah, I already got the mindset. If you're not making more than 6 figures, you don't have the mindset yet. Be clear. Be clear. And if it's the mindset that you desire, that's fine. But I'm talking to the business owners that desire that exceedingly abundantly. I'm talking about business owners that are striving to reach the highest level. Those are the business owners that this series is for, and that this 3-day event is for, okay? This event is for business owners who are already in business and they're ready to go to the next level in their profits, in their cash flow, in their revenue. That is why it's called Transforming Your Profits. I have been in business for 14 plus years. And people come to me and say, Shanice, how are you growing? How are you doing this? I see you everywhere. You got your podcast. I see you speaking in different places. You have your book. You're doing this. You have your CDs. How are you doing this? Because I transform my profits I transform my mindset. And at this 3-day event, I'm going to give you the strategy that I used in order to make this transformation come to reality. Okay? So at the end of the day, on Friday, we're going to truly dive deep into the mindset. And I want you to understand, as a business owner that's ready to go to the next level, and your next level is different from the other person's next level. It may be you're making $100,000 a year and you're ready to make $200,000. Okay. It may be you're making 50 and you're ready to hit that $100,000 mark. If I'm talking to you, then I'm telling you, this event is going to be great for you, because at the end of the day, you really want your business to outlive you. And as a community, we have to start thinking that way. Okay? So on day 2, we're going to deal with your marketing and your branding, because in order to reach a higher level of customer, your messaging has to be different, right? So let me give you an example. If this conference, which is not, this 3-day event is more for business owners who have already been in business, they're making a profit, they're ready to up level it. But if this was for aspiring business owners, then my message would not contain the content that deals with earning an 10,000, 15,000, 30,000 plus in 1 month, because that will be over an aspiring business owner's head. New business owners, their goals is to get their business set up correctly and to begin to earn some type of profit. So my message would be different if I was targeting a brand new business owner or an aspiring business owner. But Transform Your Profits Live is for the business owner that is truly ready to monetize their gifts, to go to the next level, to change what's currently going on, whether it's to have the right systems and strategies to build a team. Because if you're the only one that's in your company, whether it be having a virtual assistant, whether it is having a web designer, someone who is either a third party or on your team where you pay them a salary, if your mind isn't there, then you'll never reach that higher level, because you can only grow so far by yourself. Right? You can only go so far by yourself at the end of the day. Okay. So on day 3, we're going to talk about transforming your profits. So it's broken out into 3 days, because I am totally focused on teaching African American business owners, and I'm not limiting, anyone can come. But I'm truly focused on teaching African American business owners how to transform their profits so they can pass their business on from generation to the next. So as a business owner, you can run your business at a full-time level. So those are the business owners that I'm talking to. And on day 3, we're going to talk about transforming your profits, okay? And what I want to share with you is we're going to walk through 7 steps to strategically up-level your sales. Because at the end of the day, it's normally in your sales conversation. It's normally in the conversation that you're having, how you're communicating to your ideal client, what's coming out of your mouth, your actions, all that. So we're going to walk through 7 steps to strategically up-level your sales. So in order to build a business that outlasts you, that lasts longer than you have to be clear about your numbers. You have to know your revenue, your cash flow, your profits. If you are running a business and you don't have cash flow, now it's time to put a strategy in place so you can have excess cash. If you want to go to a conference, if you want to send all your employees to an event, if you need more supplies, if you need more materials, if you need whatever it is that your business needs, you never ever should be in a place where you say, I can't afford it or I can't do it. Your mindset has to shift. So let me walk through these different, the different activities and what we're going to focus on in order to get you to a place where your business outlasts you, where it lasts longer than you, okay? So we're going to work on fostering strong network relationships with other businesses that are same mindset as you, okay, that can assist you with your business endeavors. So this is not going to be your networking event as normal, but at this event is going to be like-minded, business-minded individuals who are all in a place that are willing to up-level their profits, transform their profits, okay? We're going to explore the different levels of faith and identify what's necessary to transform and move to the next level. We're going to identify those fears, those unspoken fears that are causing consistency. You're consistent in your business, but you're not getting high-level growth. We're going to learn how to give yourself the permission to release the past in order to welcome everything that God has available for you. We're going to learn how to upgrade your image and understand the power of your professionalism. I don't care if people tell you you're sharp. I don't care if you feel like you got it going on. There's always new levels that we can go when it comes to representing our business. And when you grow and move into a new price bracket, when your revenues hit another level, that means you're going to be in the midst of other people, and I want to help you get ready for that. We're going to talk about embracing change as positive energy rather than resisting it. How many of you right now are resisting the changes that need to take place in your business that are keeping you from reaching a newer height? Okay, we're going to neutralize other people's expectations and their judgments. At the end of the day, who cares what other people think? Either they jump on board with you or you have to leave them behind. And I'm not saying get rid of them, but all I'm saying is as your mindset shifts, you want to be around other people who are doing what you're doing. Okay, and that's why this 3-day event is going to be so important, because I'm telling you, the people that come, they're going to be so excited. They're going to want to continue to work together because their mindsets are all on the same place. And at this 3-day event, I am going to teach you how to see the world through a different perspective. Okay, a lot of people come to me and say, Shanice, you have no limit on your thinking. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because I do believe in that abundance. I do believe in that exceedingly abundantly. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't get nervous when I go to another height, another level. But I know in order to transform my profits, I have to think differently. Okay. Day 2. Okay. You may already be building an amazing brand, which I expect that you are if you're attending this event. But we're going to take a brand assessment and identify those business gaps, those areas where you need to expand and grow. Again, if you're just a one-man show, I'm going to teach you what you need to do in order to be able to generate the right revenue to be able to hire on employees to help you grow. Okay, we're going to learn what is needed to grow your credibility. A lot of people say, Shanice, you're known, people see you all over. Well, I have strategies. I have visibility strategies that are in place. I have social media strategies that are in place. High level. Okay, we're going to work on developing high level content to make sure your message is very clear on who it is that you desire. Okay, we're going to expand, create, and develop internal and external marketing messages to clearly connect you to the right market We want to make sure that your vernacular meets up with your ideal client's vernacular. That means that you're speaking the same language, okay? We're going to walk through 7 steps needed to profit from your gifts, a manual. We're going to develop it's a lot, y'all. Believe me, coming to this 3-day event, when you leave, you're going to be like, I can conquer the world. I'm ready. We're going to develop your ultimate speaking toolkit, okay? Because I truly believe to connect to your ideal clients, getting on the stage and speaking from the stage is very, very important. So I'm going to teach you how to begin the process of developing your ultimate speaking toolkit, okay? Oh my gosh, there's just so much that we're gonna do. I could just go on and on and on. But these are the tools that you need in order to transform your profits. At the end of the day, we want to get your cash flow to a place where there's no limit to what it is that you desire to do. We want to get your revenue to a place where have you ever even thought about being $1 million business? Have you ever thought about being a $500,000 business owner? I'll never forget when I used to be an executive sales director with Mary Kay. And oh gosh, I was making amazing income. And one year I made the conscious decision that I wanted to be, me and my unit, I had over 250 consultants at that time. I wanted to be a $500,000 unit. That meant that our sales that year had to be over at least 500,000, but of course my goal was to be over it. So I put together the right systems and strategies. I made sure that my message connected to my ideal clients. I made sure that I was always projecting and looking at my revenue, my cash flow, my profit. I made sure that I represented my brand. And at the end of the day, that year, we did over 505. So we surpassed it. And that was definitely my goal. So that year, we did over $500,000 in sales. So you're asking me how I can teach this? This is how. I know what it feels like to generate that type of income. I know what it feels like to have excess cash in my pocket that surpassed my revenue. It surpassed my expenses. So I'm not just saying this because I'm just saying it. I'm saying it because I've walked through those steps. I've developed those systems, and now I want to share it with you. But let me share this with you. If anybody that knows me and knows the way that I coach, I am very transparent, and I desire for it to be a relationship. I get to know you. I get to know your family. I get to know everything that makes you who you are, so I can begin to help you move to the next level. So this 3-day event, there are only 40 seats, and we haven't even did a really big push for it yet. And registration is starting to fill up very fast. And once all 40 seats are filled, then that's it. Because I like for it to be personable. And I only want those who truly desire to transform their profits to register. No one begged me that year to sell over $500,000. So I'm not going to beg you to transform your profits. I'm not going to beg you to allow me to teach you how to build a business that lasts longer than you. This is something that you must know that you want, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it makes your stomach hurt, even if you could have never, ever imagined that you would make $30,000 in 1 month. If you know that you desire a bigger platform to help change people's lives, whether it's through a product or a service, and if you know that you're in a place where you're tired of being consistent but not growing, then this 3-day event is definitely for you. But again, I'm not going to convince you. You have to know that you desire to move to the next level. Here's some questions I'm going to throw out to you. Is transforming your business at the top of your mind goal for this year? Are you secretly sick of surviving when you know you're really meant to thrive? Do you crave a pipeline that leads to your ideal paying clients quickly? I mean, don't you desire to make money in your sleep where your business is just rolling, it's just rolling, it's just rolling. You wake up to check your bank account. Are you frustrated by not being the sought after authority in your industry? Are you ready to trade playing small for changing the world? And are you frustrated because you've yet cracked the code on how to scale your business beyond the $10,000 per month mark? I want you to think about those questions. Because the person that registers for this 3-day event is a person that says, you know what? God, I'm gonna step out on faith. I'm ready to ascend. And ascend means to rise to a higher point. I'm ready to go to a new level. I know I'm meant for more than what I'm just doing. No matter if what you're doing is you're at 6 figures or you're almost there, but you know that you were created for more than just that. Are you ready to ascend? Because those who transform, they ascend. And ascend means to rise to a higher point. So number one, the biggest takeaways, or the biggest things that I want you to think about. And a lot of times we don't step out and we don't jump because of fear. But you don't want to go to your grave saying, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You want to go to your grave saying, I did that. And I was able to pass it on. And my business has outlived me. And I've set my family up the right way. What type of legacy do you really desire to leave? Because at the end of the day, there are not enough African American business owners generating 6 figures in their income, in their revenues. There are not enough African American business owners that are building businesses that last longer than them, where they're able to pass it on from generation to the next. And again, I'm not just speaking to African American business owners, but be clear, there's not enough of us truly living the way that I know God desires for us to live. So, is your business at risk of having a heart attack because you don't know your numbers, you don't know what drives your revenue, you don't know what drives your cash flow, and you have no idea what drives your profit? That's you. I challenge you to register for Transforming Your Profits live 3-day event. It's from October the 26th, 2018 through that Sunday. So it's Friday the 26th through that Sunday the 28th. It's going to be impactful. You're going to be around other business owners who are desiring to get to the same place. They've already created, they're already earning revenue, but they're ready to ascend and move to that higher point. Or are you going to allow this opportunity to pass you by like you continue to allow opportunities to pass you by? Understand, and I truly believe this, and I can speak to you because this is me. This continues to be me. Every time I jump and step out on faith, God opens so many amazing doors for me. I have traveled across the country to attend workshops and events that have truly changed the complexion of my business. And as a business coach, as a personal development coach, I know for me that I can only take myself so high. So that's why I invest in me. What's your excuse? Because you don't have the money and you're bringing in the type of revenue you're bringing in, but you don't have the money, then cash flow is your issue. You don't have the money because you're not bringing in the revenue that you need, then you have some internal issues in your business. Bringing in the revenue, not seeing the cash flow, have no profits, it's time to transform. So at the end of the day, in the description is a link where you can click on to check out and register for the 3-day live event. And like I said, once it's sold out, it's sold out. There's only 40 seats. I'm not extending it because I want it to be very personable. I want it to be close. I want the people there to connect. It's going to be a lot of transparency. We're going to dive deep into businesses. And it's truly going to be an event and an experience that you have never experienced before. So I challenge you to click on the link, register for the event. If you have any questions, you can inbox me. If you have, any questions about the event, definitely be sure to inbox me, and I would love for you to be there. So at the end of the day, today we're talking about controlling your numbers, knowing what you're bringing in, what's going out, how to project, how to increase your revenue, and how to create the lifestyle that you desire and build a business that lasts longer than you. Session 2. Thank you for joining me on today. Make sure you share this. And again, if you have any questions, inbox me, and I would love to see you at Transforming Your Profits live 3-day event, Friday, October the 26th through Sunday, October the 28th. And if you need me to, for some reason, if you don't have the link, inbox me. I will send you the link. Don't wait too long. Don't allow this opportunity to pass you by. Have an amazing, amazing evening.